Welcome back to my channel from the Oregon coast. Today it's windy and rainy here, so it's time to play another game against one of the bots on chess.com. Last time we played against Maria 1000 ELO, so today we're gonna take a look at the next bot on the list that's above Maria. Let's go take a look. Alright, so I'm gonna choose the next bot. We played against Maria 1000 before. It was quite easy game. So next one, they're all locked here. I'm gonna choose here Sven is 1100. Sven, and gonna play as white. And then after I will play black, just to see if there's any difference in performance. So let's go for Sven. And let's play as white. Alright, let's choose our d4 as the standard opening I've been using in all my games so far. And let's go for Queen's Gambit. Okay, we could easily take here. We could also develop, but let's keep it simple. We'll just take. That way they cannot take us and reinforce somehow. You never know. So simplify, right? That's the key. I wanted to get this guy out so I can close this and develop this bishop. So I'll probably go here and then close. Okay, now I'm gonna close. There you go. So they give me a check. I've got only two ways. I can do this or this. But I think this makes more sense. Now I'm gonna attack here, but I'm good. I can also now develop my bishop by going here. I can reinforce, but I would develop it, right? Otherwise, if they block me later on, I cannot go here, here. I would have to go here, which is fine too. You know what? Let's get this guy out of. Well, I don't have to. We can also just develop here. Either or, one of those two. We want to cast as quick as possible. Can they reinforce? If they come here, double check. Can always go here, I think. Yeah, it should be fine. You know what? Again, let's simplify. Let's simplify. No complications. This is fine. There's no check now, so there's no tactics because this is covered. All right, I want to go here. Now it might make more sense to really pin this guy here. Because they don't have the dark square bishop, so they will have real tough times. They tried to get me out. I ran. They can get out of it, but they will disturb the structure here. Can they castle on this side? It'll be kind of dangerous by having the guy here. You know what? Let me actually do that. Now it's time to. That doesn't do anything. If they move. Okay, let's just develop this guy. Okay, so this is a weak spot. So they're gonna aim at this. Alright. It's gonna be a weak spot. So if it opens up here somehow, I can probably support with. I can also go here now. You can also castle. So let's see, if they go somewhere, they move somewhere, I don't know, let's say here, they will force this, and I'm in the attack here, which is still fine. I can also just castle right now. It's probably the safest. Okay, now they're forcing me here, right, to do something. Can also damage the structure now. But I will bring their rook towards me. Necessarily, I don't have to do it yet. They are out of the pin now. Is there any... This one is loose. Could take. Can also reinforce. But I do not like this guy here. Can also do this with some discovery, let's say. But if I do this, I'm gonna weaken this guy. Can also move this here. They go after me. Let's do this first. Or do we want to damage the structure? They'll probably go somewhere else here. Well, you know what? They're gonna go after this weak spot. Let's damage this. Okay. I did not like this jump here and go after my back pawn. Now that we don't have any like clear weak spot, now we're gonna aim here. Okay, let me think about this now. We've got discovery here. They're aiming again at the weak spot. If I go here, let's see, if I go here, I cannot go there. Can also reinforce here. They go here. I'm getting under the attack of this though. Can also go here. So this one weak spot is this one. So that needs to be attacked somehow, right? I don't have any piece to attack it right now. If I didn't have the knight here, I could go like this and go after it. The structure is damaged, so that's good news. Can also just take. They retake. They're gonna be aiming at me though. Can I reinforce? You know what? Let's do this. Can they go after me here? If they go here and here, then I just go closer, I guess. They go back. I can also go here. It's probably a little better, right? I'm under fire though here. I don't necessarily like this. So now we got this with discovery. So let's say I take. They have to move the queen. Let's do that. They're attacking me here. I can double up. I can also take them here. I still have this back pawn here. The back pawn is not helping. Can take here. And then can I invade? Just forget about this back pawn maybe. Got a weak spot anyway. So let's see. Alright. I cannot get another pawn, but now they're connected here, so that's gonna be dangerous for me. I could also just go back here, but I've got two attackers on me. Pom pom pom. Pom. Can also take here. They go after my queen. Then I go here. You know, I'm one pawn up, so why not make it a little easier, right? If I go here, this one is under attack. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, this one is under attack, double attack. Can definitely go here. They attack me. But I can get out of it easily. I have to stay on this. I'll probably move here. To go after. Yeah, let's just do this. Hopefully I don't get stuck here somehow. Alright, that doesn't bother me much. I can improve my guy here and put a pressure on this guy. If they go after me, I start checking the king. Now those are now bad moves. So Sven from Slovenia first played good, but now it's making some questionable moves, right? Because we've got this spot now. By removing the defender, you're definitely gonna lose this. It looks like some kind of checkmate coming. But let's see. This is gonna be some kind of checkmate here. This, and checkmate. I could even do checkmate now. Isn't this checkmate now? Actually, they would take. Okay, so let's do this. And now it's gonna be checkmate, right? Blunder check. And that's it. Okay. Alrighty. Well, that was 23 moves. Sven played good, played first pretty decent, and then the moves became questionable. So now I do have free analysis because I haven't played a regular game today yet. So let's actually run the analysis in chess.com and let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. $83.65. So Sven played as 800. So underperformed below the ELO. See, it was kind of even here. It was not really. So Sven played well for 2/3 of the game and then started screwing up. That's when my queen moved up there and the rook moves were not right. It opened the way to the king. But let's see step by step actually what we got there, because I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It felt like it at least. So let me grab my keyboard. See, this was still good. Sven played good. This was all equal. I didn't have to. You kind of gave up. You're willing to, once you do those pins, you have to be willing to give up your bishop. And seeing that my pawns are on the black, I probably should not be giving up the white bishop. So that's maybe why the evaluation went down. But this is another questionable. I just wanted to pin and damage the structure if I can. But again, computer just wants to develop to be ready for castling. But okay, it's not like a blunder, it's just an inaccuracy. And then we develop and we castle. So now we are safe. This one is loose. So first we take this guy here to damage the structure. He could have taken my bishop now. But they damage the structure. They damage the structure first. If they took me, I would take here. I would get another pawn and just get out of here. Yeah, so it makes more sense to take here. Now I'm kind of creating some kind of discovery. This is not so good either. So this back pawn, okay, what's the point of this? You get rid of the bad pawn and then you go after it. Okay, what if they go here? Then you go after the queen. This one is attacking, but it's not a big deal. Queen goes back. I'm still down pawn. I just voluntarily you attack it, and they have no way to protecting it. So you gotta get the pawn back. But yeah, that's way too many moves ahead. I wasn't going that deep. I did this just to support this and go for some kind of future attack here or something. That was a good move. We took with the discovery on the queen, and now we got this pawn. They castled, which gave me another tempo basically. Another pawn. This pawn wasn't great. That's a miss. What do we have? So instead of taking with the rook, you take with the queen. Okay, but I wanted to aim here. If I take, it's gonna be a very big exchange. We're up a pawn, so I take. Oh, they don't even want to exchange here. Then I take. Yeah, it's the same way versus just taking me here, I guess. And they would get this guy here, but this one hangs. So first secure that this one is hanging now. Yeah, anyway, too complicated. So I took here, I took with the rook, and now I took here because we got two attackers. So now the Sven bot is, it's not playing so well. It starts making mistakes. I reinforce here, and now this is the end now, because we are opening this 7th rank. We're gonna get to a checkmate. Yeah. All right. Well, you can see it was even out 2/3 of the game, and then eventually it faltered. So, but it was interesting. Let's wrap it up. All right. So that was interesting. You see, Sven played actually pretty well first, so you have to watch out. But eventually, after about 15 moves, it started falling apart. So next I'm gonna play as black and see what Sven has up to his sleeves against us. So I'm gonna share the game with you as soon as possible as well. Bye bye.